the Orisha Òbbá of rivers, sacrifice, and loyalty. Òbbá, the Orisha of the Òbbá River, is deeply associated with themes of selflessness, sacrifice, loyalty, and emotional resilience. She embodies devotion and the transformative power of love and generosity. Her mythology, particularly her relationship with Shango and Oshun, reflects the complexities of human emotion and the balance between giving and self-preservation. Orisha Òbbá, the fierce warrior and guardian of loyalty, sacrifice, and resilience, embodies the divine force of devotion, endurance, and transformation. She is the Orisha of deep, unwavering love, protection, and self-sacrifice, often misunderstood but profoundly powerful. Once a devoted wife of Shango, she was betrayed and humiliated, yet she emerged stronger, symbolizing the ability to rise from pain with greater wisdom and strength. As a protector of the outcast, the forgotten, and those who have endured heartbreak, Òbbá teaches that suffering can lead to empowerment. Her presence in the 16 Odumeji reveals her role as the warrior of truth, the guardian of sacred devotion, and the one who teaches that loyalty must be earned and that love, when abused, can transform into strength. In Eji Ogbe, Òbbá manifests as the protector of unbreakable commitment, showing that love should be built on mutual respect and integrity. She teaches that true devotion is a foundation of stability, but when taken for granted, it can become a source of pain. In Oyeku Meji, she governs transformation through suffering, showing that those who endure betrayal or loss can rise stronger. Here, she teaches that pain is not the end, but the beginning of rebirth, and that wisdom comes from experiences of the heart. War Meji highlights her role as the Orisha of hidden strength, revealing that those who appear weak often hold the greatest power. She teaches that sacrifice must always be made wisely, for blind devotion can lead to unnecessary suffering. In Od Meji, Òbbá governs protection and defense, ensuring that those who have been wronged will find justice. She teaches that true warriors fight not out of anger, but out of necessity, and that endurance is a weapon stronger than brute force. Orosun Meiji reveals her connection to secrecy and personal sacrifice, showing that sometimes silent suffering leads to the greatest victories. Here she reminds us that dignity comes from self-respect and perseverance. Ovonrin Meji portrays her as the unexpected force of retribution, ensuring that those who betray love and trust will eventually face the consequences. She warns that while kindness is a strength, allowing oneself to be used is a weakness. In Obara Meiji, Òbbá appears as the embodiment of patience and discipline, ensuring that those who invest in loyalty and integrity will find lasting rewards. She teaches that prosperity is not just financial, but emotional and spiritual, and that those who respect love will be blessed with abundance. Kanran Meiji presents her as the warrior who has learned to choose her battles, revealing that true power is in knowing when to fight and when to walk away. She teaches that not every battle must be won, but every lesson must be learned. Gunda Meiji highlights her warrior spirit, showing that she is not just a symbol of sacrifice, but also of resistance. She teaches that defending one's dignity is as important as devotion. In Osa Meiji, she governs the mysteries of deep emotions, showing that heartbreak is often a lesson in disguise. She teaches that love is sacred but must be given to those who value it. Akameji emphasizes her role as the healer of emotional wounds, revealing that suffering can be turned into wisdom. She teaches that those who have endured pain have the strength to guide others. Trupon Meiji portrays her as the enforcer of sacred oaths, ensuring that those who promise love and loyalty must honor their word. She teaches that broken vows carry spiritual consequences. In Otora Meiji, Òbbá governs resilience, reminding us that even after great loss, there is always a path forward. She teaches that nothing is truly lost if it leads to wisdom. Ure Meiji reveals her as the protector of those who are marginalized, ensuring that no one is left behind. Osameji connects her to the power of purification, showing that through self-reflection and healing, one can emerge stronger than before. Finally, in Ofun Meji, Òbbá represents the ultimate transformation, where pain, wisdom, and resilience merge into divine strength. She teaches that suffering refines the soul and that those who endure with honor will find their power in the end. Across all 16 Odumeji, Òbbá teaches that love is sacred, but it must be reciprocated, that loyalty is powerful, but it must be earned, and that pain, when transmuted into wisdom, becomes the greatest source of strength. Her lesson is clear. Those who endure betrayal and loss with dignity, who transform suffering into resilience, and who learn to protect their hearts while remaining true to themselves, will rise as unshakable warriors of love and justice. The beginning of sacrifice in Odu Ogbe Meji. In Odu Ogbe Meji, Òbbá represents the willingness to make sacrifices to achieve growth and harmony. Myths recount her decision to offer part of herself as an act of devotion, symbolizing the need for generosity tempered with wisdom. This Odu teaches that beginnings often require selflessness, but one must avoid losing oneself in the process. The cycle of renewal through loss in Odu Oyeku Meji. In Odu Oyeku Meji, Òbbá embodies the cyclical nature of emotional sacrifice and renewal. The flow of her river symbolizes the healing power of release and acceptance after personal loss. This Odu encourages the querent to find strength in letting go of attachments that no longer serve them. The illumination of devotion in Iwori Mehi. In Odi Wori Meji, Òbbá sheds light on the importance of loyalty and devotion. Myths describe how her unyielding dedication to Shango highlighted the strength and vulnerability of love. This Odu urges the querent to ensure their commitments align with mutual respect and understanding. The protector of emotional boundaries in Odi Meji. In Odu Omeji, Òbbá emphasizes the importance of setting boundaries to preserve emotional stability. Her myths illustrate the consequences of overextending oneself out of love, teaching that balance is essential in relationships. This Odu advises the querent to nurture themselves while supporting others. The nurturer of ancestral blessings in Erosun Mehi. In Òbbá Rosun Mehi, Òbbá connects the querent to the nurturing energy of their ancestors. Myths recount rituals performed by rivers to honor Òbbá, invoking her blessings for fertility and emotional healing. This Odu highlights the importance of honoring lineage and seeking ancestral guidance. The flow of emotional wealth in Owanrin Meji. In Odu Owanrin Meji, Òbbá channels emotional richness and the abundance that comes from balanced relationships. Her river serves as a metaphor for the prosperity of shared love and mutual respect. This Odu teaches the querent to value connections that enrich their emotional and spiritual well-being. Strength through self-sacrifice in Obara Meji. In Odu Obara Meji, Òbbá exemplifies the strength gained through self-sacrifice. Myths tell of her enduring emotional trials, emerging stronger and wiser. This Odu encourages the querent to view challenges as opportunities for growth and to prioritize their self-worth. Justice in relationships in Okanran Meji. In Odu Okanran Meji, Òbbá embodies fairness and accountability in relationships. Myths describe her demand for reciprocity and honesty, teaching that loyalty must be earned and maintained through mutual respect. This Odu emphasizes the need for balance and justice in emotional commitments. The clearer of emotional obstacles in Ogunda Meji. In Ogunda Meji, Òbbá removes obstacles that hinder emotional fulfillment. Myths recount her guidance in helping individuals overcome insecurities and fears within their relationships. This Odu advises the querent to confront emotional blockages to experience deeper connections. The corrector of emotional imbalances in Odu Osa Meji. In Odu Osa Meji, Òbbá corrects emotional imbalances by fostering self-awareness and resilience. Her myths highlight the consequences of unchecked jealousy and the necessity of introspection. This Odu teaches the querent to address their emotional wounds to restore harmony. Revealer of emotional vulnerabilities in Odu Ikameji. In Odu Ikameji, Òbbá reveals hidden vulnerabilities in relationships, helping the querent address them constructively. Myths recount her ability to expose underlying issues in emotional dynamics, fostering growth and understanding. This Odu advises the querent to confront emotional truths with courage. The reconciler of emotional conflicts in Oturupon Mehi. In Odu Oturupon Mehi, Òbbá reconciles emotional conflicts by encouraging empathy and open communication. Myths describe her mediating disputes between lovers, restoring balance. This Odu teaches the importance of reconciliation and forgiveness in maintaining harmonious relationships. The Guide to New Emotional Beginnings in Otura Meji. In Odu Otura Meji, Òbbá inspires new beginnings in emotional and relational contexts. Her river's continuous flow symbolizes renewal and the potential for healing after emotional setbacks. This Odu encourages the querent to embrace new opportunities for love and connection. Advocate for emotional legacy in Iretimehi. In Odi Iretimeji, Òbbá emphasizes the importance of preserving emotional legacies within families and communities. Myths tell of her guidance in nurturing strong familial bonds and passing down traditions of love and devotion. This Odu highlights the enduring impact of emotional stability on future generations. The Harmonizer of Devotion in Osimehi. In Odame, Òbbá harmonizes emotional and spiritual devotion, ensuring they align with divine purpose. Myths tell of Òbbá blessing devotees who honored her with rituals, guiding them to find peace and emotional fulfillment. This Odu emphasizes that harmony within relationships begins with self-alignment. The eternal flow of devotion in Ofun Mehi. In Ode Ofun Meji, Òbbá embodies the eternal flow of devotion and selfless love. Myths describe her as an unchanging source of emotional strength and resilience, guiding devotees to maintain integrity in their relationships. This ode teaches the querent to align their emotional energies with divine principles of loyalty and compassion.